everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright, so I'm still not exactly sure where I want to start here. I guess I'll go ahead and do this welcome to SKYHOLD thing, but Josephine is talking to her is part of the main mission. I figure since she's right here, I'll go talk to her.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Yeah. Yes, her wardrobe is definitely the worst thing she'll be worried about.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence in Orlais. And soon.
Okay, so was that... I think that was the chat that I need to have with her, right? Let me just double check from the ashes. Yeah, I just need to talk to Varric. And when I talk to Varric, that will be Hawk. So, I really hate to get you guys all excited for Hawk and then, well, I kind of want to do companion talks before I grab Hawk because I get the feeling Hawk is going to cause not a big scene, but just I want to try to not have a huge amount of companion talking at once, so getting it done now rather than having a huge chunk of it later just makes sense to me, I guess. So,
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
I'm just gonna have my chats with her while I can, so...
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the back of my neck, too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters.
Oh, gosh. She's either oblivious or was just deliberately deflecting that.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The Maker hasn't shown himself for some time. There's no reason he'd start now.
Perhaps you're right.
That's not what I was trying
Does
to
it
say.
hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
Okay, apparently there's a lot of conversations to be had. I just clicked her and... Okay, I guess I'll just leave then. That must be a sign that I should move on. Alright, so here's the war room. Let's see what our spiffy new war room looks like. Something tells me it's not very spiffy. Alright, so... We have sent our soldiers to the most troubled areas. We received numerous letters of gratitude from people in Ferelden and Orlais. We are proving that trust in the Inquisition will be rewarded. Alright. Red Jenny Inquisition needs bees! We've received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered, "Of course!" Quite disturbingly. Oh. I look forward to future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept this gift from the Vale family's coffers. May it be put toward relief efforts in Haven. With in Andraste's love, Prince Sebastian. I think Haven's pretty much gone. Oh, Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus's minions, but these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point they would sneer something at you in Tevinter, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor. Alright. I'm gonna have Liliana handle that.
Let's see what we have.
A memorial for Haven. Ambassador Montelier. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madame Ambassador? I figure I'm probably not going to go for Cullen with this, but... Alright, yeah, we're going to go with Josephine for that.
At your service.
And one last thing. Shadows over Denerim. That could be... Oh, reports of Darkspawn. Oh my gosh. Protect Clan Levelin. Now then, I would not trouble you normally. You have enough on your shoulders fighting against Tevinter Magisters while representing your people. Unfortunately, the rifts that plague this land have spread chaos and fear along with them, and many seek to take advantage of it. Bandits are attacking Clan Llewellyn. The raiders are well armed and heavily armored, and they come in numbers our hunters cannot match. We had settled in a small unclaimed valley not far from Wycombe, a safe place with few rifts. But these bandits may force us to seek a new home. If your Inquisition can help, you might save our clan much hardship. Well, good thing I saved Cullen for this.
To work?
Alright, so in that case, we've got that all handled. Let's see what Orlais looks like. Oh yeah, there's plenty of things to do here. Well, in any case, that is what I was supposed to do, is just go see the war table basically, and I think that's all I had to do for the quest. You have to find the blacksmith now. Oh, I see a question mark. That must be potentially on a different level of the castle. Yeah, I've heard that you can basically get lost in this place, and I get lost on a regular basis, so yes, it'll almost definitely happen that I'm going to be getting lost all over the place. Is this going to be my throne? Do I get a throne? And, well, okay, this probably, oh, now it's loading in, okay. It's not the Iron Throne, but it'll do. Undercroft. Well, I don't think I want to go there just yet. Although, what's down there? The Undercroft. But, I'm gonna walk out here, actually. I think this is where these guys are, unless they are in the Undercroft. I'm really not sure. The other companions over here. Whee! Slight frame rate drop there.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is. Fit for a king, eh?
And of course, the only companion that I want to talk to who's right here is Blackwall. Oh, Iron Bull was there too. But I'm like, oh... okay. I'll get you over with, Vivienne. Uh-oh.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
A lot of our people just died. We will discuss whose fault that is later.
Now is always the time, my dear. The past cannot be changed, and tomorrow may never come. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh my god, all of the people. I don't remember what I was gonna say now.
Yes, my dear.
Okay, yeah. I guess that was everything with her because I don't see anything new. So... Vivienne, Sarah, Blackwall. Blackwall, where are you? Oh, you're right in front of my face! That's where you are.
So, this is SKYHOLD. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Okay. I guess I'm getting my tour from Blackwall.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. And when he came after you, he really made it personal. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Oh, okay, we got a flirt.
I'm not losing anyone to Corypheus. Especially not you.
You can't afford to think I'm special. I'm a soldier no different than any soldier lost at Haven. I am fond of you, it's true, but we can't let this go any further. This, whatever you want this to be, is impossible.
Oh. I should probably just go with you're right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead with it and be like, yeah, you know what, you're right.
You're right. This should go no further.
Thank you, my lady. You'll see that this is for the best. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
There is so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Oh, don't do that and walk away. Oh, come on! I want to be like, no! You didn't just waste my time. Come back. Now I'm in a completely different part of the area. Okay. Okay, is this supposed to be my bedroom? Because... Oh, is that Varric? Oh, I don't want to be by you, Varric. I think I have to actually speak to him to trigger the hawk thing, but yeah. Alright. Let's move on then.
Majestic.
Well, that got cut off. So yeah, if everything is as short as that, I get the feeling this won't be quite so long of a companion chat time.
Something on your mind?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of Magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Yeah, well...
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
That's not true at all. Sometimes you have to understand your enemy in order to defeat it.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
You'd think.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Alright.
Let's discuss something else.
We'll talk later because...
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Pretty sure we finished talking about stuffs. Alright, let's talk to Sarah. Hello there.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Drasday, what did I step in?
What?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, Oh, a Magister God monster. I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I wouldn't say impossible.
I can't help you if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Carriffy thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
This should lead back to this part, so...
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Carifalus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh, sure. Don't mind the bung it through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice, simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
I don't know if I want to keep flirting with her like this, but okay, so you guys can see it anyway.
I'm hoping you'll stick around. Never know what might interest you.
I suppose, yeah. That could be Lady Herald.
Alright, well, is that everything that you have to say? Get back here!
Well, you're here.
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
Maybe you'll be fun, yeah? And to help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and... I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Sure, Solus.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or her she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
Alright, that's
We'll
gonna be
talk
good
later.
for now.
Good, right?
And that'll
I'll be here.
also be the end of the episode. So, I will see you guys in the next one.